in Little Rock, as it is the Trojans playing host to the Arkansas State Red Wolves tonight. Thank you. Talk about Chris Fields, Christian Willis, Marquise Eaton. He is the go-to guy for the Red Wolves, and right on cue, the Red Wolves get it going, and that is Willis.
It's a really fierce game, and it's amazing how many of these games are closely contested. Since these two teams became Sun Belt members, it's something like 33-31 or something in the series. And if you're Little Rock, you got to make some shots, because if you don't make shots, it kind of nullifies your paint advantage. You've got such good bigs, and as Eaton knocks down the jumper there, and Root Monyong had a nice shooting game. If you don't, but overall has struggled for much of his conference season to knock down outside shots.
Really the only bright spot offensively last night, but there's a bright spot for the Trojans. These two teams battle on the Friday. Was supposed to be on Wednesday, but had some ice here in the state of Arkansas that backed that game up 48 hours, and they play on Friday. And I got to tell you what, A-State happy they played on Friday. Happy they're playing this.
Steals last night. Excellent player. Really helps him in a lot of areas.
He's back with the trainers as they take a look at him. This guy looks mighty fine as Eaton knocks down a triple from beyond the arc. Hook shot, not able to drop. Little Rock out of there with it.
Yeah, good drive there by Christian Willis. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Inside to the big fella for Little Rock, Marich, and they really need to get him going if they want to get back into this.
And to me, that's where Little Rock has to try to take advantage tonight. When Arkansas State misses shots, push the ball in transition, they had...
Red Wolves getting a little sloppy. 4 turnovers over the last 6.5 minutes as they try to extend their lead. But C.J. White, pull-up jumper, he's able to knock it down, and all of a sudden, we got a 1-point ball game.
No more for the 3 ball, but last night hit a similar shot like that, kind of a mid-range jumper. Seems to be going to that shot to get himself back into a rhythm.
That's a 6-0 run for Little Rock. Not anymore. The run quickly ended by Wesley. That's a nice. Again, we knew this was going to be a grind. These teams wondering how tired they were going to be after last night's ball game, and Little Rock looking fresh right now, but that shot off the mark. A-State out of there with it to the big fella. Lays it up and in. Ball game now. Nice bucket. 57% from the field as they try to get things going. Nice feed inside to Wesley. Wesley back outside of the three-point specialist, and he does, and what he does is Phelps knocks down the triple.
Yeah, can't leave that guy open. Last night was 2 of 4 from deep. An efficient three-point shooter. That's what that's his role on this Red Wolf team.
I can tell you right now, if Avery Phelps gets the ball beyond the arc and he's got a shot, he will take it. Red Wolves, when they do get a shot off, shooting very well. 3 of their last 3, they're up to 60% as C.J. White answers with a triple of his own, and now White.
What I thought was tape, but no, it's just a white shoe and then a red shoe on the other foot.
I can't pull that off.
It's a bold style move for sure, but he makes it work.
Well, this guy makes everything work. Marquise Eaton. 5 seconds left as Coupette brings it up the floor, trying to give Little Rock any sort of life, and that one rejected by the Red Wolves, and it has been a very impressive Little Rock trying to heat up again. They've lost 3 consecutive ball games, trying to get back on track. That's going to help. A deep 3 for Marco Lukic as he hits the A-State. Very efficient so far in this ball game, shooting 55% from the field. They've also been really good from beyond the arc, and also really good in the paint as well. As 5 points has been Coupette. Off the mark, A-State able to run. Eaton over to Willis for another tray, and all of a sudden A-State back up 10.
And Willis, after a tough night shooting the ball on Friday, has knocked down a couple 3-pointers here in this one with the Stevenson.
Red Wolves looking very efficient in the second half. And that one off of the mark as A-State trying to add to their lead. And Lukic just knocked down that triple. And man, these Red Wolves are red hot as Caleb Fields gets in on the scoring. That's his first bucket of the afternoon. Spin move. Thought about pulling up, decides to go to the short corner, off of the glass and in. Eaton has been special today.
Man,
rejected by Munyon. That time Eaton not able to get it to go. Great defense from Little Rock. Munyon down the floor and with the flush. That'll ignite the crowd.
Way to run the floor there by Root Monyong, and a great feed by C.J. White to catch him in transition.
Root Munyon, you can sense a little frustration during this ball game. Let some out with that dunk. It's a 10-point ball game as Trojans able to convert some defense into offense, but not much defense for that guy right now. Another beautiful shot from Marquise Eaton. He's up to 18. Phelps thought about pulling up for 3, decides to dish outside to Willis. Willis drive over to Eaton. This guy has been so effective from the elbow, and why stop now?
But they're a magnet. You coming into this weekend shooting 60% over 3 years in this building, and his percentage might go up after this game.
Wide open corner three from Felt, and he knocks it down, and A-State pouring it on at this point, up 17.
And it's danger zone territory for Little Rock right now, down 17 points with under 14 minutes to go, and just having trouble getting anything on offense.
7-0 run for Red Wolves, and as I say it, C.J. White
like a
able
glitch
to...
in the game there whenever he misses that shot.
You're not kidding. Munyon tries to get the board as Lukic is off the mark with it. We're running now as Wesley goes inside. He lays it up and in with the finger roll. One of the and one. Doesn't get the call.
Yeah, nice athletic and skilled play there. Puts the ball on the floor, fakes the pass, and smooth finish with the right hand.
A-State shooting 61% from the field. They're 7 of 11 from downtown. And you know what? Make it 8 of 12. Marquise Eaton, what else do you say at this point?
He's been incredible. I mean, Arkansas State in the second half, 8 of 12 from the floor, almost 70% since halftime.
I mean, he's been so good as Little Rock was able to answer and get a stop. Now in transition, the feed over to Ben Coupet. He throws it down. Now Trojans trying to find a little bit of momentum. Well, I'm sure he's going to get all of about 30 seconds of rest before checking back into this ball game. But this guy, Root Munyon, no rest for him as he gets the steal and throws it down.
And Root Munyon trying to will Little Rock back into this game.
They'll try to add to their lead.
Yeah, we haven't had many situations in this game or periods where Arkansas State has had trouble scoring.
That's a nice drive inside for Farrington. He's able to stop the scoring drought for the Red Wolves, and they go back up 51-44.
And we'll see if Little Rock can regain some momentum here, if they'll try to go back inside to Marich or continue from the outside.
The drive and the finish inside from Lukic, and they wanted the foul, didn't that one. Off of the mark, and Little Rock trying to cut this down even more. Bit of a juggle for the three ball. No problem at all for Lukic. He's up to 14, and it's a 2-point.
It's a tradition. These two teams have played so many close games over the years.
Felt inside, wanted the foul, didn't get it.
The ball up the floor. Going to try to get it back inside to Nikola Marich.
C.J. White trying to give Little Rock the lead, and he does just that. All of a sudden, the Trojans with their first lead of this ball game.
What a run by Little Rock. From down 17 to up 1.
A-State breaking the press, and they do just that as Jackson goes inside, and A-State takes the lead right back.
Well, not the classic way to break the press, but effective. Jackson does a good job of letting both defenders fly by him and lays it in.
Whew! Still 7.5 minutes left in this ball game as we go back and forth. Man, it has been a fun one over the past few minutes of this one. They go back inside to Munyon. Munyon over to Marich. Marich able to get it and the foul. With 15 on the shot clock, drives inside. Munyon with the challenge. Nice feed and a finish inside for Willett.
Mr. Fam in this half. He's made several threes, but has tossed up a couple air balls as well.
Farrington, three-point attempt, and he's able to knock it down.
What an answer by
Trying
Arkansas.
to get an answer. They haven't scored in nearly 4 minutes.
I'm getting tired just watching them right now. These guys have been up and down the floor.
Coupet from way downtown. He's able to end the drought, and all of a sudden we're back to a 2-point.
He's an Iron Man for this team. They need him to do so many things.
Eaton with the mismatch, and that is just what he does.
Inside to
He's
Marich.
able to knock it down. Eaton with the help defense, Marich. Backing down Jackson, trying to tie this ball game up. Goes to that left hand and gets it to go.
He is just so effective.
Here we go. It's picked up by Coupet, the screen from Jackson. Eaton, step back triple. He's blocked by Coupet, but didn't initially get the ball. 4 seconds left as Willis fires it up and hits it with 1 second left. Here we go.
What a shot by Willis, and great defense by Coupet there to make the initial block.
8 seconds left. C.J. White down 2, trying to give Little Rock a much-needed victory as White pulls up from 3, launches that one off the mark, and that is all she wrote. Arkansas State comes into Little Rock and wins it 67-65. They led by as many